Huh? What are you doing in my swamp?
Hello everybody, this is Overboy and I'm going to be doing my review for the 1939 movie, The Wizard of Oz. So, in this movie, Dorothy Gale, a girl from Kansas, is whisked away to the magical land of Oz by a tornado and must go on a journey to see this wizard. And along the way she meets the Scarecrow, Tin Man, and Cowardly Lion. And when they finally get to the wizard, they have to go and steal the broomstick from the Wicked Witch of the West, who is wanting revenge on Dorothy for the house falling on her sister and her getting her sister's ruby slippers. This is my favorite movie of all time. I've actually already reviewed it before and I've talked about it quite a bit on here in different rankings and stuff, but I absolutely love The Wizard of Oz. It's the movie that I give credit for being the movie that made me fall in love with movies. It's such a great movie. All of the cast are excellent here, especially Judy Garland as Dorothy. She's like one of the best casted characters of all time, but all of the cast are great in here, including Ray Bolger as Scarecrow, Jackie Haley as Tin Man, and Bert Lahr as the Lion. They're all great, and Margaret Hamilton as the Wicked Witch is one of the best movie villains of all time. She's just absolutely excellent in this movie. I absolutely love her in here, and the makeup effects and stuff look great on here. And the production that this movie went through all kinds of different production problems. I think it had like 4 different directors, and there were a lot of problems going on in this movie. The guy that Buddy Epson was supposed to play the Tin Man, and he had an allergic reaction, so they had to recast him. And there were all kinds of other problems. Margaret Hamilton got burnt and stuff when she was filming the scene where she goes through the trap door in Munchkin Land. The Munchkins were a pain in the butt to work with because they weren't being paid good, and they got drunk and stuff on set really bad. Judy Garland was put through a lot, and this movie just had a lot of production problems, and it's amazing that it turned out as great as it did. And there's so many great songs in here too. Like every single song in this movie is excellent. I love the music in this. And this is, when I think of comfort movies, this is easily probably my go-to comfort movie if I'm like having a bad day or whatever. This is a movie that if I'm just not even really in the mood to watch a movie, I just want to have something on in the background. This is one of those movies I've seen so many times I can have it on in the background and still enjoy it, if that makes sense. And it's the movie that made me become a movie fan. Like I probably wouldn't even be doing YouTube videos if it wasn't for this movie, because I saw this movie for the first time as a kid and instantly fell in love with it, and been a big movie fan ever since. It really is just, to me, it's my #1 favorite movie of all time. I've had tons and tons of copies of it. In fact, when I was watching it, my Blu-ray copy went out, so I had to order a new copy, and this is probably like my 20th copy of it. I've had tons of copies of this movie on VHS and DVD and Blu-ray throughout the years, but it's such a great movie. There's not much else I can say about it. The movie's been out for over 80 years, and it holds up better than most movies do that have came out in recent years. There's something about it. It really is like the definition of a timeless classic. It's just such a great movie. And there's not much else I can say about it. So I'd say I'd give The Wizard of Oz an 11 out of 10. Everything. It's one of those few movies that if I were to rate them on a scale of 1 to 100, I would give it 100, because I just absolutely love this movie. And like I said, it's my favorite movie of all time. And everything, I love everything about it. The costume designs, the sets, the story, the visual effects hold up really, really well. The songs, the way it goes from the changes to color when she gets into Oz is beautiful, and it's a really great movie. And it's one of my, like I said, one of the best movies of all time. So anyway, let me know in the comments what you think of The Wizard of Oz, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good day, everybody.